SNS Institutions is the first Indian institution to implement design thinking curriculum successfully. Our institution mainly focuses on 5 pillars: CLT Center for Learning, SCD Skill and Career Development, CFC Center for Creativity, IIPC Industry Institute Partnership Cell, SRI Social Responsibility Initiatives.
Great evening everyone, this is Deepika Harikrishnan and I'm currently pursuing my BE Computer Science in SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. And today we have with us the founder and CEO of Storage Solutions, Mr. Karthikeyan Satyasivan. Welcome, Karthik.
Thank you so much, Ritika. Pleasure to be here.
It is really grateful to have you here, and I am so eager to interact with you and get to know more about you and your company. So without any further delay, let's get started with the interview, Karthik.
Sure, thanks, Ritika. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Can you please help us know about your professional background, Karthik?
Ritika, so I'm a chartered accountant by qualification. I cleared in the year 2012. Post that, I was working in a multinational company called was a wealth advisor for people who want to invest more than 5 CR plus. After JM Financials, my career went across to RMZ. RMZ is a commercial infrastructure building company across India and one of the largest in India as well. So I was a head accountant over there in RMZ. Post RMZ, I started my own ventures. So 2014 is when I started my first business, and yeah, that's my history.
Good to hear, Karthik. And do you have any inspiration or role model?
So role models and inspirations keep changing from time to time. I know at what phase of life you are in. The current phase of my life is when I'm more into businesses and entrepreneurship and all of that. So the person closest to who I felt works in my kind of model is Richard Branson, where he does business not just for money, but it's to solve a particular purpose. It is to solve a particular problem, and also you have fun while doing that. So my inspiration for business is going to be Richard Branson.
Yeah, that is really nice. And what did you dream of becoming during your school and college days?
During my school and college days, I was like any other boy. I wanted to be a sportsman, but I was a little better than most other guys at least. So I think I deserved to be a sportsman at that point of time. I was a cricket team captain for my school, and at that point of time, yeah, I really thought I was going to be a sportsman for India. But yeah, we all have different ways, how life takes us.
Yeah. And that is really good to hear. And what inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
So see, business as a concept itself, it says that your primary objective is to solve a particular problem and do some, give some kind of benefit to the society. And the secondary objective is to make money. You need money to basically, prolong your business, but the primary objective is to do something good. But unfortunately, at least, the countries I have been part of, that is not the case anymore. Business has only become about getting money. It's about earning money and money and money, which I don't agree with. So I've entered into this to hopefully make a difference. So that was my inspiration behind getting into entrepreneurship. I want to make a difference and I want to do business for what business is, not just to make money.
Okay, sir. And can you please tell about your venture Stove? What is it about?
So Stored is a storage solutions company. We have 2 divisions under that. One is called household storage and one is called co-warehousing. Under household storage, we cater to people who don't have enough place in their house to keep the items they want. Now, as an example, I can tell you, I have a kid who's 4 years old. I don't require his toys, which he used when he was 1 year old. But there's an emotional attachment to that. And, obviously in future, you always plan different things as well. So you want things which are not required right now, but you want it for the future. So what happens is you keep these things at home. You spend 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore for an apartment and your house doesn't look, 1 crore, 2 crore because unnecessary assets at home. But you can't sell it also because it has an attachment to you. So what we do is we provide a space to these kind of households so that they can keep their apartment beautiful and they can come and pick up their items whenever they want for a very, very minimal rent. This is for household storage. We do something called co-warehousing also. There are a lot of small and medium-sized organizations who want a warehouse. But across India, the minimum square feet you need to take for a warehouse is 1,000 square feet, which is not affordable for many small startups. So now, like how you have co-working and co-living, we started something known as co-warehousing, whereby we take a warehouse and we have some 3-4 people join together and be a part of it. We have a database of warehouses across the country as well. So if a small startup comes across and wants to occupy, 100 square feet or 50 square feet warehouse in, let's say, Chennai, and one more 50 or 100 in, say, Mumbai, another 50 or 100 in, say, Bangalore, we allow them that. Whereas right now they cannot do it because they need to go and take 1,000 square feet completely, which is not affordable. So the advantage to a corporate with our co-warehousing solutions is, one, they get a much more smaller warehouse space which they, as compared to what they get, and two, they can scale up across the country. Tomorrow, when they grow, they can grow across the country instead of being dependent on a distribution partner like Amazon or Flipkart, whom they have to pay a commission for. So these are two models in store. One is for household storage and one is for co-warehousing.
That is really so inspiring to hear. And what has been the most challenging times in your journey so far, Karthik?
So you're a very young person. This is something you'll also have to learn. But to me, the most challenging thing is working with a team, because all of us are different. Like you've done your college projects, etc. When you had a college project with a team of handling 3, 4, 5 people, it's not easy at all, because everyone wants to do whatever they want to do in their own style. You'll have to align all of that and get into one solid objective. And that is not easy at all. So handling a team is the most difficult aspect of any business, but it's also the most fun because you have so many people to interact with. It's inspiring when you have small people, coming, who don't have the background you have, and they can really work even better than you as well. So yeah, to answer your question straightforward, teamwork, handling a team is the biggest challenge, and they'll always be there. Not just up to now, even from now, they'll always be there.
Yes. And what is your approach to identify business opportunities?
This is very simple. When you come from my kind of ideology that business is nothing but a solution. So all you have to search for is a problem. And there are thousands of problems which require a solution. All my businesses address a particular problem. That's how I identify opportunities. I have a problem, I find a solution. So I call myself a solution maker, nothing more than that.
It is really nice. And what was the feeling like when you got the first client application for your venture?
See, so I had an earlier venture. I still continue with that venture. My first business was in the year 2014. So Store was in the year 2020. A first customer, irrespective of how many businesses, irrespective of what you do, is always a good feeling because then you have proof of concept. So what does proof of concept mean? Now, like I told you, business is nothing but identifying a solution for a problem. Now, I've identified the solution, but who's going to take it? There's no guarantee for that. Your first customer gives you that guarantee, gives you that comfortable feeling, gives you that peace that yes, what solution you solved is a solution for someone else also. So more than about it's not about the money, because frankly speaking, the first few customers of yours you're actually burning. You lose money because you want to, you're focused more on giving a very good customer experience, building a brand. So it's not about the money initially, but the proof of concept the first customer gives you. There is no better feeling for a business than that.
Yeah, that is really true. And what is the problem that you're trying to solve with your venture Store?
Stored, because there's no enough space. So with respect to household storage, there is no enough space for people. Like, if you stay in your house, I'm very sure there are at least, 2 or 3 assets which you don't use at all, but it's just there at home. And it's not, it's not giving a good vibe to your house. That is one problem with respect to the household. There's no enough space. With respect to corporates, co-warehousing, like I told you, not, larger companies can afford 1,000 square feet, 2,000 square feet, 3,000 square feet, but small companies can't. A small startup, a company which is, just starting off today will not be able to afford 1,000 square feet. So we cater to their affordability.
Yeah, you're really a problem solver. From what you tell, I guess you're really a problem solver. And what is the USP of your business? And why should the other consumers choose you over the other competitors?
So see, we have a lot of competitors, but this as a concept is new in India. You have concept like this in America and as well as Europe. The largest company is called U-Haul, which is there in the United States. So there are quite a lot of competitors over here, but the advantage we bring is something called flexibility, which means if a person wants to occupy, let's say 100 square feet today, then we allow them to occupy 100 square feet today. If they want to occupy 110 square feet, then we allow them 110 the next month. If the month after they come back down to 50, we charge for 50 as well. So we are not a fixed warehousing model, whereby if you have to take up 100 square feet every time, it keeps on fluctuating every month. So as a household, your assets might only take up 20 square feet. We charge only for 20 square feet. If you come up and take back 5 square feet of your property, we charge only 15 square feet. If you add something more, like instead of 20, it's now 45, we charge you 45 square feet. So the biggest advantage we provide you is flexibility.
It is
So
really
that is
nice.
our USP compared to all the competitors.
Okay, Karthik. And what are the other companies you own? And can you tell about them?
Okay, so the first company I started is in the year 2014. The company's name is called Myanmar Insurance Brokers. That is my first business, and it's running quite well even now. The focus on that is insurance. We provide insurance to corporates, and we work across the country as well. The problem over there we were trying to solve is there were no enough technically qualified people to handle a insurance requirement for a corporate. You had a lot of individuals who were not knowledgeable or technical enough. So I've built a team which includes engineers and chartered accountants. Like me, I'm a chartered accountant and my partner is an engineer as well in the firm. I have also another chartered accountant who's also a part of the business. So what happens is we bring technical knowledge to that business, which is required for every corporate, which was not there. So the problem I tried to solve over there was there was no enough technical knowledge, no enough qualified people to handle corporates. So that's the reason I started that business. Stored is what I started in 2020, which I've already shared with you. And then there's something which is even more latest, which is called Tentasy. It's just launched yesterday for August 15th, Independence Day launch. So the problem we're trying to solve over there is that there are a lot of people who want to explore the outdoors, but we don't have space for it in India, which is available in the Europe and Australia. So I'm trying to bring the concept of camping, etc., to India as well. So you guys as a college can check it out. It's really affordable. The website is called tentasy.com. So these are three websites these are three companies I'm working on right now.
Okay, Karthik. That was really awesome and inspiring to know about you, Karthik. You really make us want to become an entrepreneur. You inspire us to identify a problem and find a solution for it. And I really had a splendid time interviewing you. Thank you so much, Mr. Karthik Satyasivan, for accepting the invitation. We were so pleasure to have you with us. Once again, a hearty thank you for enlightening us, Karthik.
Thank you so much, Ritika. The pleasure is all mine. You guys, at this age, you're not looking at entrepreneurs, etc. You guys have a really long way to go and you have a very bright future. Thank you so much. The pleasure
Thank you.
is mine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Ritika. Cheers.